we got to go ahead and put on a good show. Run the ball, feed the tight end. Like you said, they'll be down there top two wide receivers more than likely. Even if they was in a game, I think either way we would have came in there and got a dub.
I don't think it's a game that we should overlook. But if we play the way we've been playing the past 3 weeks, I feel pretty confident that we can come out with the dub.
Welcome back to the Down South Philly Show. I'm your Down South Philly co-host, Dom. Got your other co-host, DP in the building. What's going on with you?
Hey, tell them about the gun line, boss. What we got on the docket today?
Man, look, we got them Jacksonville Jaguars coming up. That's who we here to talk about today, man. Just give y'all a little preview for upcoming home game, Philadelphia Eagles versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. Doug Peterson and the squad, coming to town. We coming off a dub, just putting boots on the Cincinnati Bengals. We trying to keep the train rolling. I think we won by 3 games in a row so far.
Mm-hmm.
We just trying to keep that going, make it 4 games, and of course, old head coach coming into town, want to get a dub against his former team. Plus, Jacksonville haven't been looking so hot lately. If I'm not mistaken, they coming off an L, right?
Yeah, they just lost again.
Yeah,
to the Packers.
They coming off an L. Not having so hot of a season right now, but any given time, Doug is looking to turn that season around, and we don't want it to be on that. So, that's pretty much what we got on the docket for today, talking about the preview for the Philadelphia Eagles and Jacksonville Jaguars. So, what's your thoughts going into this matchup? It's gonna be home field. We'll be in Philly.
It's a home field. We're gonna have them little sexy green jerseys on that Hertz piece of talking about. Them Kellys.
Sexy Kellys.
Them Kellys. Yeah, I feel real good going into this game. Just seeing the little 3-game stretch that we had so far, seeing them implement, the run game more, defense seem to settle into a scheme that works, and the pieces are fitting together. The young boys out there playing good ball. Pressure is up on the defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
We just looking good all the way around. And Jacksonville is not really posing a threat. And then when you add the fact that it's a home game, you add the fact that they may be down. They at least Kirk out for the season. But I think the young rookie, Brian Thompson, he day to day. So it's a possibility that they could be lining up with their number 3 out there. But even if it's only Thompson out there, I'm confident that we'll be able to cover up what they got going on the back end. Don't know if Etienne is playing or not, but Tank Bigsby does pose a threat if he do need to go. So either way, we still need to shut down the run game. And Trevor Lawrence is Trevor Lawrence. He's not really anything that I would be concerned about. I don't think it's a game that we should overlook. But if we play the way we've been playing the past 3 weeks, I feel pretty confident that we can come out with the dub. And I don't know. We could possibly have double scores in this game, but we'll see. But at the very least, we should have a dub coming out of Sunday.
Yeah, I think we keep this train rolling. I think we starting to heat up at the right time, as opposed to starting off hot. And I can't even really say last year we started off hot as in record wise, but we wasn't playing pretty much the same the whole season. We just our luck had came to an end. We started
every game looked like the Browns game.
And we started losing those games. So that was the difference in last season. But I do like the way this season is trending so far. started out, we was winning games. We lost some games, won some games, but started out kind of bumpy. Not too bad. We only lost 2 games, so we're kind of starting to find our stride right now. We hitting around about mid-season, so we rounding in the mid-season form just right at the right time. So if we can keep this trajectory, we rising up right now, and I think we can go. Well, not go because we at home, but I think we can go into the stadium and get us a dub. Like you said, I don't know if it'll be double digits or not. It could be. We can't go in here and overlook these boys, but if we go in here and play Eagles football, go in here, run the ball, my bread and butter, my key to success is run the ball, feed the tight end. Kakatera has been looking good. This might be maybe the week, probably got maybe one more week or something before Dallas got it come back. Probably same for maybe Jordan Mailata as well. He probably got about another week, maybe 2. And them boys will be back. But I think we can go ahead and hold it down at home. They already lost that game. I think we played Atlanta at home. We lost that home game. Was that Atlanta? So they owe the home crowd a dub anyway. Outside of the last one we just had. So we gotta go ahead and put on a good show. Run the ball, feed the tight end. Like you said, they'll be down there top 2 wide receivers more than likely. Even if they was in the game, I think either way we came in there and got a dub. We can't overlook them. But I see us coming out of here with a dub. Defense got to show up. Main thing with the defense is, stop the run game. They're gonna be looking to, especially if they wide receivers out, they're gonna be looking to establish the run game. We got to stop their tight end. We got to make sure we stop the run game and stop their tight end. And I think that have pretty much shut their whole offense down, pretty much. Make them one-dimensional. They're going to try to feed these backup wide receivers. Ain't nothing going. This could be a game. We go in there and get us a bunch of sacks, get us some turnovers, fumbles, interceptions. It could get ugly if we go in there and play the way we supposed to play, especially if we go up early. We go ahead and run the score up early. Let the defense pin their ears back and play with some confidence, kind of how like they was doing in Cincinnati once we got the lead. And, once the Eagles get Big Mo on their side, it pretty much ain't no coming back for it. So
I got the Eagles going in here. A dangerous team. It can be a dangerous team because they're desperate.
Exactly. So you never they ain't got nothing to lose, so they can go in here and be doing fake punts, reverse kickoff returns. So you got to watch out for stuff like that. It's always, and like I said, Doug gonna be looking in here to come to get a win. Like I remember when we went to Green. I always say I remember when we went to Green Bay that time. We needed a dub bad, and Green Bay was balling, and we went in there and got a dub with Doug. So he looking to come in anywhere. He looking to come get a dub. He definitely want to get it in Philly if he want to turn his season around. That'll look good for him, especially since he on the hot seat, because he looking like he might be on his way out the door right now. So
any given game.
Yep. So we, like I said, we can't go in here and overlook these boys. We just got to go in here and play Eagles football, take our preparation serious, take the Jacksonville Jaguars serious, and we still trying to get first place, so we can't be in there playing with our food anyway. So it really ain't no room for error because you got the Vikings who only got 2 L's right now. You got not Chicago, but you got Detroit, doing their thing right now. So we not only do we want to win our division, who currently being held by Washington, they're like a half game up on us, but outside of that, we still want to even get first place so we can get home field in the NFC. So we can't be letting no games slip. It's gonna come down to probably gonna be close at the end. So we can't really be losing too many more games, especially since we were supposed to win that Falcons game. So we got to go ahead.
If the season ended today,
we're supposed to win.
We would be the 7th seed. So that just goes to show you, like, ain't really no room for error. Mm-hmm. We can't afford to drop no games.
Not a one. We definitely got to win our division games. We pretty much only play one division game, so we can go smack up the rest of our division. It'll be looking real good for us.
Mm-hmm. So, if I'm not mistaken, we might end up back into division play after that. It's like Jacksonville, Washington, Dallas.
Yeah, okay.
So
yeah, I think we played Dallas after Jacksonville, right?
I thought it was Washington.
Who Dallas played? Dallas played Houston.
Dallas played.
No, they play Atlanta.
Falcons.
Yeah, they play Atlanta. Then they play. Do they play Houston next, or they play us? They might play Houston. Then
it might be us. It might be us because I think Houston come after us. I don't know. We'll get it straight. But all I know is we got Jacksonville next. That's the ones on the docket. It's a winnable game. Hopefully we continue to feed Saquon like we keep saying. And everything else will open up. It seemed like especially this last game. This is our first. This is my first time seeing us play a complete game in a couple years. Really,
the only way I can see us losing to Jacksonville is pretty much like I said about. I think I might have been talking about the Giants game, but anyway, the only way I can see us losing to Jacksonville is if we go in there and we turning over the ball, not tackling. Just playing sloppy, tackling, making dumb mistakes, forcing. We can't go in there trying to force nothing. If they stop us on third down, hey, punt the ball, move on, or kick a field goal, move on. Especially early in the game, you start doing stuff like going for it later on. Now, if we had 4th and 1, go ahead, brotherly shove, just QB sneak, whatever you want to call it. Well, not whatever you want to call it, because get rid of that damn tush push shit. For real. Then I heard an analyst or somebody the other day say, oh, yeah, I thought the brotherly shove was gonna catch on, but they still been calling it a tush push. That's because your ass keep calling it tush push. Say, bro, if you thought brotherly shove was gonna catch on, say that. Stop calling it what everybody else calling it. Everybody else waiting for everybody else to say something different. It's the brotherly shove, QB sneak.
It's a sneak. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Why they want to change it when we start using it?
Yeah, but if you want to put a name on it, put some brother shove on it. Don't just really. Last year I kept saying, "Hey, bro, it's a QB sneak," but they kept saying tush push. That made me start saying brotherly shove. Damn, if y'all gonna call it something, call it brotherly shove. Goddamn. Damn, tush push. I can't stand that damn name. Tush push. Man, it's a QB sneak. Damn. Man, for real, they getting on my nerves with that. And then people want to make videos about it. It's boring. Would you want your team to? Man, I want them to score however we got to score. I don't care if they got to push all the way down the field. If we end up in the end zone, I don't care how creative it was, how boring it was. Did we win the game?
Does it count as 6? Exactly. Or first down?
I don't care, man. And if
they just mad they can't do it.
That's all it really is. Nobody really being honest about it, and nobody really being honest about it and saying that they really mad that they can't stop it or that their team can't run it. That's what it really is. The people who mad about it, the people who how I know that's how they mad about it. The people who say it's boring or they worried about somebody getting hurt or something like that. That's how I know you really just hating on it. Because you ain't worried about none of that.
Nope.
You ain't worried about none of that. Now, if my team get down to the goal line and I want them to get in, and I only got to get it. I was saying this before we was running it. That team should run a QB. I never understood why teams get to the goal line.
I mean, Brady used to kill
all these.
Brady used to kill that.
Yeah, he did. And they get down to the 1-2 yard line, do all these plays, and you only got to get 2 QB sneak. I've been saying that for years. Hertz wasn't even our quarterback. I've been saying that for a long time. I never understood teams just doing all this, bro. The end zone right there, QB sneak up there 4 times. I do it 4 times in a row. Like I don't know why you trying to do all this. Man, we lining it up. But
no bad bitching.
Stop saying tush push. That said all that to say. Stop saying tush push. Trash. But anyway, but yeah, we should win this game, man. Will it be a convincing win or not? Look, this is my thing with Philly right now. We had a convincing win last week.
And
the Giants win.
I said in the week before that.
I was about to say, and the Giants win was a pretty convincing win as well, but I still need to see it again. And and what I mean by that is, at any given time, we might go in there and have a brain fart. I don't know what we're gonna do. We might go in there and relapse. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I think we'll win the game. But whether it's convincing or not, that's up to them. So, like I said, the both sides of the ball been trending upwards. Hertz looked like he in his bag. He looked like his confidence back. And not to say that it ever left, but it just feel like the team as a whole, confidence and swagger was like kind of like they couldn't find it. It was kind of like Space Jam when they lost they stuff. Mm-hmm. It was kind of like that. Now it's like, oh, they didn't touch the ball. They got it back. Matter of fact, somebody need to make a doggone video like that or something. Hertz and the team touching the ball, getting their doggone mojo back. But for real, that's what it really kind of reminded me of. Like, I've been saying this for the last few weeks, that I feel like one of the biggest factors to us, not looking the way that people think we should look, or not playing the way that we probably should be playing is, I just think we didn't have the confidence that we once had. I felt like after that 49ers game, we just kind of, was slowly losing our confidence. And then any little hope we had of getting it back, we would mess around and lose again. And that just like, dang, we almost had it, but nah. And then, we kind of just lost our confidence. And I feel like we just now getting that back. So we go ahead and get a pretty convincing win in Jacksonville. I think it'll be dang near all the way back. And then you will see us start to go on a run. Like teams who on the schedule next probably about to get smacked up. Mm-hmm. And and I'm glad we got the schedule, that kind of allowed us to, get our strides. The schedule kind of worked out in our favor, the bye week, everything. The team.
We did start off with a hard game though, like that.
We start off with a hard game, but
that Green Bay game, yeah, and that win looking better and better.
Yeah, facts. And we supposed to have won that Atlanta game, but hey, it is what it is. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. But at the same time, that kind of helped us get to where we are now. Because had we won that game, it might have been some things that we didn't change that we needed to. So sometimes, things like that can be a blessing in disguise. I would rather be 6-1, but if we 5-2, but we're a better team, and that's gonna help us win games in the future, I'd rather take that. So. It is what it is. We just gotta continue to win games, continue to stack these W's, and allow other teams to mess up and lose games. Because the Vikings was looking like they wasn't gonna lose no games not that they was gonna lose no games at all, but it looked like they was gonna go on a longer win streak than they went on. So it was looking like they might have been hard to catch. But now they down here with everybody else. We don't gotta worry about Kansas City because they in the AFC. So we just, out here playing against these NFC teams as far as trying to win the NFC. So we just really just got to handle our own business and let the chips fall where they may. But if we handle our business, I can see us having a number 1 seed. We do do what we supposed to do. We got a favorable schedule, very winnable games. Other teams are. You can't tell me that none of these other teams aren't going to continue to lose games. So if we continue to do what we're supposed to do, we could be sitting right there at the top with a first round bye.
Right where we belong.
Yep. Give me Hertz, man. Everybody was talking all this crap about my dog Hertz. I said it once, I say it again. Hertz is a winner, man. He a baller. Yeah. Everybody keep trying to tell me Herbert and Trevor Lawrence is top 5 quarterbacks, but I ain't seen them do ish. I ain't seen them do more than Hertz, and they keep telling me Hertz ain't top 10. He better than them two dudes. Now y'all going off talent, because apparently talent ain't winning games. They Trevor Lawrence more talented. Even with
the talent, like what we really talking about here? Like what talent are you talking about? Are you talking about arm strength? You talking about accuracy? Like what we talking? Because
I don't know what they be talking about.
From what I'm sitting, Hertz be looking pretty damn accurate when he be throwing them bombs down there to AJ and Smitty.
Mm-hmm.
And now that you mentioned it on the subject of just people changing their tune, you know, Nolan Smith putting things together.
Yep.
Nakobe Dean grading out pretty damn high.
Yep.
One of the top linebackers in the game right now.
Yep.
Who's the other one? It was one more. Oh, can't forget about Ed Reed Blankenship. Everybody was talking about we needed another safety, and ERB just holding it down. So I mean, it really just came down to just being patient. And even with Nick Sirianni, like being on the hot seat, just let the season play out before you. Like, I don't know why. And it's probably like this with every fan base. We just are privy to the Philly side of things, but it just feel like a lot of the times they be so ready for it to look pretty right out the gate. Like it's the same team from last year. Ain't no team ever been the same as the previous year. You might have the same pieces or similar pieces, but something it's not the same season. It's not the same team. And the other thing, damn, I had it right on the tip of my tongue. But yeah, just being patient. That's my main thing. Just let the season play out how it's gonna play out. Because and the 2022 season, like it feels like every time we do something good or bad, they want to compare that to the 22. The 22 birds are gone. They ain't never coming back. That team was great. They made it all the way to the Super Bowl. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it done. It just came down to a coin flip at the end of the game. But that team gone. So I really wish that the media and fans would stop comparing any player or any team to that 22 season, because that 22 season over. This is a new season.
Yeah, they just what it is we got the same player pieces on offense, and they expecting to see that again because that's their expectations for last year. So they thought it was gonna be exactly the same. Like you said, stuff changed. We had new coordinators. And once you start having new coordinators and then you got new pieces, like people gotta understand that defense and offense, especially that 22 team, they were very complementary. So with us having new defensive pieces and a new defensive coordinator, you wasn't gonna see the same team because the defense wasn't gonna be the same. Like I said, it was playing very complementary football. Then we had offense, new coordinator. We had two first-time new coordinators, so that changed a whole lot. Now with us in this new season, we got two veteran coordinators, and it's been paying dividends, which I thought it would, especially Fangio. I was saying from day one, I felt like Fangio was the type. He was gonna be able to put these guys in the best position to succeed. It was up to them to do what they're supposed to do, but he would put the best people out there on the field when they were supposed to be on the field. And for the most part, call the right plays when they're supposed to be called. So he's been doing that so far. We're like, we currently like a top 10 defense. So if we can keep doing what we're doing, we'll stay top 10. It seems like we hovering in a lot of categories around, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, in a lot of categories. So we can keep doing what we're doing and stay right around there, keep trending upwards, man. The sky's the limit. I can't see too many teams that really, got nothing that we can't match on both sides of the ball. So, nobody's unbeatable, especially when they get to the playoffs. When you get to the playoffs, you only gotta win one game. It's the best team that day. So people who talking about Detroit, I like Detroit. Detroit got a really good offense, but if they show up on that playoff day and we the better team, they gotta go home. Same thing with anybody else. But yeah, so Jacksonville come to town. We about to get this dub, man.
And that's the black 2 sugars. Peace.